will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. Here's Chris Owings now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And a fastball swung on him. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Kemp. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. So stepping in, Lucas Duda. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Line to the right side. That gets down and the inning continues. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Ready now, Zach Cozart trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. 2-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
51. Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Owings has it. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
Third baseman, David.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now, and here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Now batting, Keon Broxton. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Keon Broxton.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Michael Fulmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Will Myers. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Right fielder, Will Myers.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Oh, that was a nice pitch, a changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive, swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Striding in, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Andrew Benintendi.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him in.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready for another chance? Chris Owings. 0-for-1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a bunt attempt here with 2 strikes that'll get foul, so he'll become out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Just a tick behind for a strike. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now, Matt, he's 0-2, and he swung at 2 pitches that looked like they're trying to pitch around him. Maybe that's his strategy. Now he thinks they're going to come to him, and they get him. I wouldn't pitch to him anyway.
Hey, 0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Martinez has a play. 2 gone.
What's up with it?
Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Shit,
We're
like
gonna get right here. Here comes the first pitch.
Shit. I ain't got the
Fouled
old
over towards
man,
the
the
coaching
new
box.
old snap. The black up.
Comes set with the 0-1.
TK light.
And that misses 1-1.
You got the new mouse for Infinite Warfare?
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball
cool.
down near the shoe tops.
I'm
Seems to
downloading
me
that
like
shit
they're
now.
pitching him a little bit more cautiously
Okay.
after that double he had his first time up.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got
A swing and a miss. That retires the set.
Yeah, I ain't know the
Here's
I ain't know the new
Marcell
map was out
Ozuna.
either until my
He'll lead
nigga
things off
just
here
told me
in this one-run
yesterday.
contest.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Swung on and
yeah,
missed
I'm
for the first
downloading my
strike.
shit
Well, he
now.
doubled up on that
I'm on the
slider, so that
2K
tells
right
me
now.
he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
0-2, here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah, keep
Line drive to
lagging
center
out the
field.
fucking game.
Benintendi is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Martinez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah. He was cashing out.
Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
I'm on this shit, bro. This
Into the
shit hella
windup,
gay,
here comes
bro.
the 0-1. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
man.
So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Now a flare out toward right center. Cozart will put this one away, and the side is retired. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Try to get it going here. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Sliced hard on the ground, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw.
Oh, the missing spot.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Catcher. Wellington.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the runner's breaking for third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. One away. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Here's Will Myers as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four. Riding in once again, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lays off 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Camping under it is Duda, and there are two away now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Two men on, two away here in the fourth.
Xander Bogaerts.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Another one sent foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Little flare out to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Settling in now, Marcell Ozuna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two down, runners at first and second. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with two strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Two men are on with two men out. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Cozart has got it, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit at third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So coming to the plate, Michael Fulmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Started that swing a bit too early.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at bat.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Andrew Benintendi is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Ready once again, Chris Owings. Brad Hand is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And there's ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. 1 there. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So striding forward now, Matt Kemp. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gordon onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So digging in now, Brad Hand. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Look, don't we get that bitch out right there? We good.
Digging in once again, Lucas Duda. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And this is fouled at the plate. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here. Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Peralta is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again. I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Basic pitching.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3 and ready for another chance. David Wright 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Third baseman, David.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And there goes Wright. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a hard liner to center field, and the ball is dropped. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Cozart for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Ready once again, David Peralta. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he hung that one. And man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Striding in once again, Keon Broxton. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count. That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
To 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in to try it again. Wellington Castillo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready for another shot now. Michael Fulmer 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, Matt, you're the pitcher. There's 2 outs, nobody on. You're letting it fly, right? I'd be doing it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Traditional 7th inning stretch.
Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Xander Bogaerts.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Broxton has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Ozuna.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Ground ball right side. Fielded by Kozar. On to first, and this will remain. The left-handed hitting Andrew Bennett.
No, bro. Let me see what the fuck I'm.
I like it up real good. Right there! You can never give me! Right here!
An attendee stands in.
Center fielder, Andrew.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a big pass and a slider that gets past him. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Go, bro. If you're going to run
Here's
around,
Chris
go in the
Owings
living room.
now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Skied into very shallow right. Myers will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Smoked on the ground left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Lucas Duda. At the plate, Lucas Duda has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Into the box, Hunter Strickland. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Here's D. Gordon now. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, David Wright. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. And he said it. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over.
Come on, baby.
plate, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Second baseman, Zach Cozart.
He's set and the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Got him to go down swinging there. Zach Cozart becomes the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 0-1 count and the pitch. A wave and a miss. Here it comes, 0-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now
Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Will Myers. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Right fielder, Will
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
now batting.
Into the box now, David Peralta. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over the first. And that is through into right field for a single. Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Kemp is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 0-1. Now both runners are breaking. This is pulled into right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in, Wellington. Castillo. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. Those balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit. That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball. Game. Jake Lamb will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So striding in, Chris Owings, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Matt Bush takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Jake Lamb is up off the bench. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there. You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Get Weekly back to the mound. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, D. Gordon, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit on the ground out to short. And he is in there. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kemp has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And Kemp's throw comes in too late. He's in there at third.
The first baseman,
Standing
number 5,
in, Freddie Freeman. He got on
Freeman.
top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. A 1-0 delivery. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 3 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left